Our crews got to work this morning documenting the damage in eastern Jefferson County we told you about just a couple of days ago. Several businesses in Jeffersontown, as you know, were leveled off by a likely tornado. It leaves behind a major cleanup and major costs. WHS 11's Alexandra Goldberg and our senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton went back to J-Town today. They've been talking to canvassing volunteers who were reporting the worst of it all. They're recording it so the disaster recovery can begin.
After a likely tornado pummeled through Jeffersontown, the next step is to document the hardest hit areas.
All right, so this is what we deemed to be the worst damage, and we were kind of taken by surprise because we started on Ampere Court. The damage was still pretty bad, but then we turned the corner, and this was the worst.
Twins Hunter and Henry Ware say they couldn't believe their eyes, witnessing what was left of KEP Electric in Jeffersontown.
Hardly anything even left of it.
The canvassing volunteers are helping out both the city of Jeffersontown and Louisville Metro Emergency Services to document what was left from the storm's path. Their task is to take photos of the destruction for disaster response.
But the building's gone. There's nothing. There's insulation, not only here, but it's scattered everywhere. Back behind it, the trees are filled with insulation.
The J-Town residents say this is an area they couldn't even walk to at first because of a downed power line. That's just one obstacle in a field of litter.
Then the sheet metal was just blown all over the place. And then if you go around the corner, there's trucks underneath the building that the building fell on top of.
It's an active scene of recovery. Electricians restoring power lines, a box truck being loaded up with debris, machinery holding up a fallen wall, and a click of a camera capturing the devastation.
I feel pretty important.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do my part as a citizen of this town. So
I feel honored that
good.
we were able to get out here because this is one of those things most people can't and they want to help, but we got the privilege. So.
Because this time, it hit close to home.
It's always on the news far away somewhere, but it's just 5 minutes from our house, so it really hit me.
They say they're grateful for no reported injuries or deaths, but are prepared for a long road to recovery. In Jeffersontown, Alexandra Goldberg, WHS 11, on your side.
And Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear announcing today that President Donald Trump declared an emergency in Kentucky, meaning FEMA disaster assistance will be available to all 120 Kentucky counties. FEMA has confirmed they will cover 75% of the cost for emergency protective measures. FEMA says state and local governments will then cover the rest.